Okay, you ready?
Hi, Craig.
Thanks, Craig.
Craig is the best. Hello, everybody. I'm Bestie Aaron.
I'm Bessie Hayden, and seriously, what would we do without Craig?
What would we do without Craig?
I think we'd die.
We would die. Welcome back to the third episode of our podcast.
Number 3!
Number 3. Who thought we'd make it this long?
Not
Don't
me.
want to be a hater, but I'm happily surprised.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't even. You can hear Winston causing a ruckus back there.
Not Winston causing a ruckus.
Little scamp. Okay, time for the first sip.
I'm drinking water. I just want to clear that up. Straight water.
I am also drinking water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that actually kind of tastes good.
Ooh.
That's.
I have.
Huh.
What do you have here?
Overflowing water. Hang on.
I've got my 32-ounce bottle that I got from my college as we were shutting down due to COVID, and needless to say, I am guzzling tonight. I'm very thirsty.
This water was made right outside of the town I live in.
Oh my gosh, making water?
It tastes good, but at the same time it tastes awful.
I get that. Water be like that sometimes. It's 50-50.
So the people hearing this right now, if it's the day, if they're listening the day it comes out, it is currently January 3rd, I want to say, 2022.
Let me check. Let me check the calendar.
I'm already pulling it up too. Look at us, bestie.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna beat you. January 3rd.
And it's the third episode.
That's wild. I think that was meant to be, actually.
It was. And if you think about it, you take the 1 from January and the 2022, you take the 22, you add the 1 and the 20, you get 23, okay?
Ooh.
Third episode and the 2, and there's 2 of us. Strong random conclusions.
We really are, but random conclusions are probably the best, so we're gonna take it and run with it.
And if it is January 3rd when you're listening to it, that means that we are currently living in January 3rd. Isn't it so crazy, bestie Aaron? What has happened between December 26th and January 2nd?
A lot has happened.
It's so crazy, but we can't talk about it.
No, we're not allowed to, say the future of what happens in the new year. Wait.
Or else it'll get censored.
Yeah, it'll get censored. The New Year gods will come after us. We can't do that.
We're totally not recording this on December 26th.
No, we wouldn't do that.
Also, before we kind of kick into gear, the episode, I do want to mention something that was not brought up in the last episode.
Oh, and it was supposed to be brought up.
I promised it would be brought up, and I feel bad.
And he failed.
For work, we got Christmas gifts for each other, and my boss definitely got the best Christmas gift. He got me a little Lego minifigure of Elton John, and I love it so much. And I told him that I would bring it up in the Jump Up episode, and I feel completely bad that I forgot. Boss man, if you hear this, I'm sorry, and also thank you so much for the minifigure. I love it.
Pretty sick. I've seen it in pictures.
Yes, it is. It is pretty cool. Speaking of Legos, see, if you guys can't tell, this is the first time I actually have stuff planned. I actually wrote down a list of things to talk about today.
Yeah, he sent it to me, and it's pretty impressive. I did not do that, so I will be going along with his list.
I'm also shocked because I've wanted to do a podcast for years, but I never could think of anything, and then it just kind of flooded out. But speaking of Legos, I'm a huge fan of Friends, and I already have the Central Perk Lego set.
Oh, nice. Dude, I live in New York. Why don't I have that?
I don't know, but apparently there's a second Lego set of the 2 apartments.
No way.
Do I want to drop $150 on it?
Yes.
Who needs a savings?
No one. Savings is for losers.
Real question, bestie.
Real question?
Do we want to kick off today's album, or do we want to talk about some other things first?
Oh, that's a really good question.
I did kind of like how in the first episode we had pushed it towards the end. Actually, we really spread out.
Some suspense, you know?
With the last one, we just because we're still figuring out, guys.
We are, but I think it's a good kind of figuring out.
Yeah, I mean, at least we're having fun. That's the most important part. I was, however, listening to the last episode, and I was so excited to talk about Jump Up, but I was so tired because I had been up since 6 a.m., so I sounded so bored.
No, you sound. I thought your voice sounded good, bestie.
Also, I'm not sure if that episode's going to be out late because it's currently the 26th. It's coming out the 27th. I have not heard any update about it being submitted to stores.
It's January 1st.
It's January 3rd.
Mm-hmm. We are filming this on time. Clearly. Don't make them think we're losers.
I mean, I guess if we do want to discuss anything before we get into today's album, I do want to do another follow-up to the last episode when you had said something about you like ducks, but you hate geese.
I do hate geese. I'm going to be absolutely honest.
And then I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. But then you made a TikTok about it.
I did. I made a TikTok.
So now I have to follow up on it.
So I have no reasonable fears. I am afraid of geese, and I'm going to tell a story. Are you okay with that, Bestie Hayden?
Go ahead.
Okay, so...
Oh, I hate this drink. I hate it. I'm going to power through, though.
I'm going to be honest with you. I hate admitting this. I am not the tallest of people.
How tall are you? I need to know this. How tall are you?
You need to know. I believe I'm about 5'3.5", although my driver's license says 5'4".
You're that kind of short where you're putting decimals in this?
I know, it's really bad. But I told the lady at the DMV, I said I'm 5'3.5", and she looks at me and she winks and she goes, "I'm going to round you up to 5'4". And I was like, "You are my new best friend."
That reminds me, oh my God, reminds me, my ex.
Oh.
I will never forget this. This is ingrained in my brain. She always said she's 5'3 1/4. And then, obviously I'd be like, why you gotta throw in the quarter? And then she's like, listen, I'm taller than Kevin Hart. She will always.
Yeah, he's 5'3". That is correct.
I don't know why I said that in present tense. I haven't talked to her in 2 years. Who cares? I'm just never gonna forget that. Anyways, continue.
I mean, when you were below 5'4", every centimeter counts.
I'm taking sips of this drink.
So 5'3.5". When I was very young, single digits, I'd say maybe 5. Because when I was about 5, I was tiny. Another fun fact, in first grade, my dream was to be a professional women's basketball player. Needless to say, that did not work out. I was tiny. I'm about average now. Anyways, I was a little kid, very young. I went on a hike with my family. We got Subway sandwiches. There were geese around. We were at a lake area. It was great. We were having a good time. I'm holding my sandwich. I see some baby geese. I'm young. I'm like, wow, those are cute. They're baby geese, as any little kid would. I decide I'm gonna go look closer at those baby geese. I get closer. I'm looking at the baby geese, and the mama goose comes up and is not very happy that I am close to her baby geese. Yeah, keep in mind I am a tiny child and a
spiteful child.
Yes, I was spiteful after this, but a full-sized goose comes up to me. The goose is taller than me, and it begins to chase me with all of its friend geese. So I'm maybe 3 feet tall, getting chased by full-sized geese. And to this day, I still don't like geese. I think about that. There's that, would you rather question that's like, would you rather have 1 duck-sized horse or 10... No, it's 1 horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses. No one wants the horse-sized duck. As someone who has been chased by a goose that is taller than her, you don't want that.
I do not want that.
No, you don't.
I like ducks. You said in the last episode you like ducks. There's a difference between ducks and geese.
Ducks are one thing, but when the duck is bigger than you or the goose, you don't like ducks or geese. If the ducks had chased me at that age, I'm sure I would not like ducks. Geese? Ooh, geese are relentless. They are ruthless. They don't care about you. They know your fears. They don't care about your family. They will come for you. And I experienced that firsthand.
Oh my God. Is it sad that the only thing I took away from that was now I want Subway?
No.
Okay.
I dare you. Grubhub some Subway.
First off.
Wait. What's your go-to Subway order? I need to know that right now.
I do want to say real quick, I have been attacked by a bird once. I mean, I wasn't injured. They were threatening me, and I was like, post up. But I was like 8, and so I didn't really post. They did, and I was like, shit.
Birds don't fuck around.
Subway order. Mm-hmm. I do like to make variations every once in a while. I'll change the cheese. I'll change the this, that, these, and those. But here is my, the traditional, what I base it off of. As of lately, because just fair warning, I used to get Chipotle sauce, but they changed it, and now it's ass, so I get ranch.
Yeah.
Okay, footlong flatbread.
Okay.
Chicken and bacon. Then provolone cheese. Lettuce, spinach, pickles, black olives. I've been getting a lot of jalapenos lately.
Ooh, jalapenos smack.
Salt, pepper, and ranch.
Okay, reasonable.
Yes. Weird thing is lately they've been asking if I want to toast my flatbread. I'm like, you're supposed to. I'm not eating cold,
Yeah.
soggy flatbread. Warm that shit up, boss.
We're not eating something cold and soggy. You're right.
Well, like, that was their thing. Like, they would always automatically toast it. But as of, like, a month ago, they ask. And I feel threatened whenever they ask.
I know. That's weird.
Mhm.
The fact that they think you wouldn't want it toasted is offensive.
Yeah. And listen, I've had, for the past few years, I changed the sauce, I changed the meat, and I'll occasionally change the bread. The veggies have been the same since I was like 10, and I'm never changing it. And it's become a rhythm at this point. Lettuce, spinach, pickles, black olives. That is a rhythm in my head. But now I got to add jalapenos.
Jalapenos are good. Honestly, have you seen that meme where it's like when you're a kid, you choose your Subway sandwich, and that's your Subway sandwich for life? Like, you choose once.
Fuck your zodiac sign. What's your sandwich?
Yeah, fuck your zodiac sign. What is your Subway sandwich? Because that's what actually matters.
Can I get a foot-long Italian herbs and cheese with the tuna, and then for the sauce, can I get peanut butter and jelly?
Wait, do you call it sauce or dressing or
It's
condiments?
sauce.
It's sauce. Okay. I had a friend. I never.
That was the loudest
I've never,
whisper.
referred to it in all honesty, but I had a friend. I was with him, and he went into Subway really high. I'm not gonna name him.
Respect.
He might see this. He was in there really high, and he got a sandwich, and they're like, "What kind of dressing do you want?" He goes, No sauce. He got like a just meat and sandwich bread. That's all he got. No sauce, no cheese.
I want the bread hollowed out, and then the top half of, or the bottom half of the bread that's hollowed out, fill it with every sauce. And then the top half of the hollowed bread, fill it with cookies and meatballs.
Imagine someone just going and like they ask what kind of bread do you want? They're like, no bread, and it's just like meat wrapped up in this Subway paper.
Yeah, that's the best part is they don't put it in a bowl or anything. They just keep it on the paper.
Wrap it.
Yo, why's my shit leaky?
No sauce, no veggies, no bread.
Oh my God.
Just meat.
They eat the paper like it's a tortilla. I would love to take a picture of like my Subway order without any bread, just like on the paper, a bite taken out of it, and just caption it, "Man, I love Chipotle."
Please do that.
Bestie, I'm going to do it. I'll do it within the next week. I'll do it before 2022.
so
I'll do it before 2023 because technically it's already 2022.
Yeah, it's 2022, obviously.
Bestie, what's your Subway order? I know we got to backtrack a bit here, but it's...
Okay. When I was a kid, I definitely got Italian herbs and cheese. But as an adult, I have matured to just like their 9-grain whole wheat. I don't know.
What are you, Mormon?
Wheat bread kind of be hitting different. I know. I can't explain it. Occasionally, I will get this in salad form, depending on how I'm feeling, because they do their chopped salad thing. And as some of my coworkers say, I am a salad expert. Mm-hmm. But I will get the tuna salad.
Get the fuck out of here.
I get lettuce.
No,
I get
out. You're done. You're done.
Fuck you.
Get out.
No, your face is done.
You're done.
You're done.
Oh. Okay, continue.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I get lettuce. I get spinach. What else? Oh, I get all of like the pepper options. I like spice. Despite being white, I have the craziest spice tolerance. I don't know if I've ever told you this. I am like vegetarian, but before that, when I was like 9, my dad would make spicy wings, and he would be like dying trying to eat these, and my little 9-year-old ass would just devour them without breaking a sweat. My face wouldn't turn red.
Fucking maniac.
I was just like, this is good. I think I was a psychopath in all honesty, but my spice tolerance has not dipped since then. I can eat spoonfuls of wasabi when they come with like sushi and stuff. I can't explain it.
I have a good tolerance for heat, but not that tolerance. Like, I think this is probably just me being cocky, but I feel like if I were to ever go on hot ones, I could probably do it. I mean, I would be crying, but I'm not too much of a bitch. I'll power through it and hit that last dab.
No, same, yeah. I don't know. Spice has never affected me, but like if it does hurt a little bit, you fucking power through that. You don't let people know you're a little bitch. You eat the spicy shit. Doesn't matter. Take it like a man.
Wait, so was that your whole order, or was there still more of it?
I said all the peppers, lettuce. Oh, I get tomato. I get cucumber. I sometimes get black olives. That was more so as a kid. I do love a good olive, though. Black olives, green olives. Olives hit different. They do be hitting different. It just depends on my mood. My veggies definitely change, but for the most part, it's pretty similar.
I was going to say we should try each other's Subway sandwiches sometime, but you said tuna. I'm out. Nope.
It's understandable.
There was something I was good. Oh yeah, your hot sauce story reminds me of when I was like
Yeah.
7. My dad got a
Mm.
hot sauce thing for Christmas, and it was like a bunch of hot sauces. And that night we mixed all of them and made chicken wings, and it was so hot that I couldn't even take a bite into it. Like my mouth was over it and it was burning, and he just ate them like it was nothing.
You look at it and you start
I
crying.
couldn't do it, but now I wonder how different it would be.
Dude, 7-year-old Aaron would just devour that shit.
Oh God. Also, the "you're done" thing we were just doing earlier.
You're done.
That reminds
Yeah.
me of something that happened the other day. I was hanging out with someone
Oh.
and they were
Mhm.
saying that, and I was like that shit reminds me of a person in your life who's an adult and has no authority over you, and because they're like not your parents and they're like trying to like control you. They're like a teacher or like
Your
a cousin
aunt.
who's 15 years older than you, and you're just like maybe you accidentally drop something and they're like, no, you're done,
Get out of here. You're done. Yeah.
like some fucking. And I went on a whole rant, and it was basically like that's like some fucking like your dad's girlfriend who's only been on 2 dates with him.
Your dad's girlfriend who's a year older than
Oh my
you.
God. Like if I said if I was 14 or younger, I probably would have been either like shocked or quiet or embarrassed or even crying.
Well, like nowadays.
15 or older, I would have been like, no, you listen here,
Ha-
Samantha. You've been on 2 dates with my dad. I've known this fucker for 15 years. You've been around for 2
This
showings of
fucker.
Spider-Man. You're done.
Mhm.
I'm not dealing with
You're
this
done.
fucking. Oh my! I went on like a 5-minute rant, and it felt too personal to be made up, but it's completely made up. Oh, and
Nice.
there's still one more person we need to ask for their Subway order.
Oh.
Yeah, I threw it in the chat right there. Craig,
Right,
what is your
yeah.
Subway
Craig,
order?
what is your Subway order?
Come on, don't be quiet, Craig.
Come on, Craig. Don't
Craig.
do this to us.
Maybe he doesn't eat at Subway.
Maybe he's shy.
Craig's a little shy, guys.
Let me try something.
You just put something that's like got the same vibe as those TikToks that are like EJ, water, Craig, Subway.
Can
Says you're typing.
you hear me typing? I don't know. I thought maybe it would work, but maybe Craig is just a little shy.
Poor Craig. You know, I was thinking of doing that.
Poor Craig.
I was thinking of doing that. We cannot explain what it is because we're never going to explain what Craig is.
No, Craig is just shy. Craig is here. He's
I
always
don't think
here.
Craig even eats. He just absorbs.
He absorbs everything we say. He just awaits. It's like photosynthesis before our podcast.
Like if Craig, you like put a Subway sandwich on his stomach, it just like melts into his stomach.
Yeah,
Oh man.
that's photosynthesis.
I'm gonna get Subway tomorrow.
Maybe I might as well. I'm going on a little camping trip, so maybe I will convince my family to get Subway.
Bestie, if you ever come to
Bestie.
my part of the country, let's get Subway.
Let's do it. Okay, wait. Little pause from the podcast.
So I can't remember what I was going to say before we did that little pause there. I'll keep in the part where you say, "Okay, pause," but then I'll cut the rest.
Okay, pause. And then
Because guys, we don't discuss
Perfect.
about podcast plans or anything like that until we are doing the
It's kind
podcast.
of it's just us vibing for like 2 hours, and then Hayden cuts it down to like an
Yeah.
hour.
And it takes a few hours to do that. There's
go
so
from
many
2
pauses
hours
we
to
take
1.
and so many ums that I cut out. It's ridiculous.
So many parts were like, so what are we talking
That's
about
what
now?
I was going to say before we did the
Oh.
pause. If we ever got Subway in Eau Claire, it's easy because there's like 6 Subways.
Nice.
Yeah, and I live by 3 of them.
Nice. Easy access.
Easy access. Oh, you know it. See, these are all ums I'm going to cut out. Well, I'm not going to cut out these ums because I'm talking about these ums, but
All the ums that are about the ums get to stay in. They have privilege.
speaking of Subway, there is, because Subway was not written on that list. That was just kind of in the moment. There is something related to Subway sandwiches that is on the list that I want to talk about.
Oh, is this a
It is.
transition?
There was something on that list related to Subway sandwiches, and that is I do not understand NFTs at all. I don't fucking get them. I know that people pay you like throughout history have paid a lot of money for expensive paintings like the Mona Lisa and shit. I'm
Yeah.
not comparing NFTs to the Mona Lisa. It's just like similar. Well, I guess that is
It sounds
comparing
like you
it.
are.
But then you can use it as like a Bitcoin or whatever. I don't get it.
Yeah, that
There's a
part's
reason I wouldn't
little-
even buy painting. Actually, no. I think I'd much rather spend a lot of money on a painting than an NFT because a painting is physical.
You get to have the
Yeah.
painting.
And I don't get it, okay? I don't get it. And I'm
Mhm.
frustrated that I don't get it. Do you get them, bestie? Because I fucking don't.
Not at all. Not in the slightest.
Oh my God. I do remember seeing this TikTok where someone was bragging about their NFT and then someone was like, I'll just screenshot it and make it my profile picture. And then they responded with a TikTok saying, you better not fucking screenshot it or I'll sue you, blah, blah, blah. And then everyone in the comment section had it as their profile picture. And it was hilarious.
That sounds like the internet.
I'm on the right side of
Wait,
TikTok.
I want to know what the definition of NFT is.
Not fucking tolerable.
Definition.
I don't get it.
That's it, yeah. Okay, NFT definition and meaning. A unique digital identifier that cannot be copied, substituted, or subdivided.
Bro, I can just screenshot it.
Oh, it has something to do with yeah, if you can screenshot it, that's shitty. It has something to do with blockchain, though. And shout out to Professor Cooper at my school who taught me about blockchain. That's fun.
Oh my God, it's dumb.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
You know, I told my dad about the podcast, and he said you should message Brian May and say, hey, I have a podcast where we talk about music. Please be featured.
Let's do it.
You know, right now, I follow Brian May on Instagram. Should I just do it right now?
I'll message him too, and then the next time we talk Queen, we should get him on here. But we have to talk about. Can we talk about Innuendo?
We should talk about Innuendo because I need an excuse to like listen to that album all the way through.
That album, oh my God!
All right, Brian Harold May, messaging him. We should start it the same way. Like, hi, I'll start it like, hi, my name is Aaron. My friend Hayden and I have a podcast, and you should do like the opposite, like, hi, my name is Hayden. My friend Aaron and I have a podcast. Okay, I'm typing this as we go.
I don't think it'll happen, but if it does, that'd be amazing.
He seems like a very personal guy. Because, by the way, he does have his doctorate. He is an astrophysicist. And that is one of the most amazing facts I know. Yeah. The fact that this rock star is a fucking doctor. I would have to say Brian May is my favorite astrophysicist and guitar player. He would be the best doctor and guitar player in the world, I would have to say. This man impresses me every day.
Brian is so pure.
And the fact, have you seen, he has like COVID right now. And when I first saw that, I was like, he better make it through. He's a fighter. He's gonna get through it.
I'm typing right now. I'm not sure the best thing to say.
No, same.
And then I'll sign it like he signs his posts. That's my favorite thing.
Oh my gosh. I'll sign it ERI because he signs everything like Bri, like B-R-I.
And you do the ERI on streaming.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Full circle, motherfuckers. No way.
That's why it happened.
Oh my God. Okay, so I have the random number generator pulled up, ready for you.
Oh shit. Hold on. Let me type this
3
out.
hypothetical questions. Let's get a jingle going. 3 hypo, 3 hypo. 3 hypothetical questions.
Hypothetical questions. We'll work on it.
Yes, we'll get there, guys. Just waiting for Ari called over here to finish her goddamn.
Okay, I sent it. I sent a message to Brian Harold fucking May.
Are you ready?
Yes. Wait, let me get it up.
Get your notes pulled up.
I'm finding it now.
Get your notes pulled up.
Oh yeah, my phone just died, so I'm pulling up my notes on my computer.
Do you remember what numbers we had last time? I think it was 41, 43, and 56. I don't know.
I think so. That sounds about right. But if we recognize the question, we'll just skip because I wrote it on my phone.
I just checked the list. I had the numbers correct.
Oh, nice.
Generate.
Okay.
61.
61.
Okay, I'm scrolling down. I want Subway right now. I'm hungry. Okay. What movie worthy heist would you pull if you knew in the end you would get away with it? I didn't understand the question at first.
What movie worthy heist?
Great. Now I gotta think of an answer.
What's that, like Ocean's 8 stuff where they like?
I've never seen that.
I haven't seen it, but I know they pull a heist. Is Ocean's 11 the one with all women? That's the one I'm thinking of.
I think the question is like, what kind of heist would you pull that they would pull in a movie if you could do it and get away with it?
I would steal a lot of money. Like a lot. And then just live on a deserted island with all of my money. And I'd probably Amazon some stuff to myself with all of my money.
I would steal all the unreleased songs from artists I like that have never, like, not even leaked online, like never heard before.
That's better than
mine. And I'd also
mine.
steal a lot of money. Not from the artist. Not from the artist.
Not from the artist. From Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Jeffrey.
I like how we both sang the two different songs. Okay, next question.
I like Bo Burnham's.
By the way, people,
Yes.
there will be an Inside episode. I know it's been a while since it's been out, but
It'll
I've
happen.
been getting back into it, and I want to talk about it. I don't even read these beforehand. I just read them as I go. So I'm processing the questions as I'm reading them. How would the world be different
Nice.
if Zeppelins had caught on and were the dominant form of air travel?
Do you mean zip
It
lines?
says Zeppelins. You know, like the hot air balloon. Not the hot air
Nice.
balloons. The big, like the Hindenburg.
Like blimps?
Yeah, like the Hindenburg.
Mm,
They're like
barely.
blimps, but they're not.
Barely.
Just search up a Zeppelin.
Zeppelin?
That's what they're called.
I've just called it a blimp. Anyways, so it's sorry. I just
It's
ran up
different
the
than a
stairs.
blimp.
Ugh.
I think Zeppelins are
Okay.
longer.
I believe you. Read the question again.
How do you think the world would be different if Zeppelins had caught on and were the dominant form of air travel? I think there'd be a lot more Zeppelins in the sky.
Definitely. Imagine just seeing like a giant ball instead of an airplane. It'd be so much cooler.
By the way, I already rolled the number for the next one. Number
Okay.
97.
97. Mama, I hope you don't watch this. I
Aaron's
love you.
mom, I just want to say, what's up?
What's up? Your mama.
Your mama. Okay, number 97.
Your
Number
mama.
97.
97. What is the question?
What amusement park do you wish existed? I don't care.
One of those like space amusement parks, like the anti-gravity stuff. I feel like
Ooh,
that would be
that'd be
really
fun. That's
cool.
my
I used
answer.
to want to be an astronaut. Yeah, I used to want to be an astronaut until I found out the risk of death in outer space. And then I decided maybe I did not want to do that. Because, yeah, dying in space is not the preferable way to go. It just sounds very,
It's not a vibe.
very bad. Yeah, not a vibe. Props to all the astronauts out there. It's very impressive. You got to be very smart to go up there. Lights and colors and buttons don't make sense to me, so I couldn't do it. I also have an eye astigmatism, and that disqualifies me from being an Air Force pilot. So I feel like astronaut also would not be on the list. Yeah.
Let me check this list and see what else we have for today. Pretty much everything else I have relates to today's album.
No way.
Should we get into it?
I think we should. Since my phone died, I am currently pulling up
While
song
you do that,
lists.
I can introduce it.
Yeah, please.
So
Please
today
do.
we are talking about News of the World by Queen. It is
I
my
Queen.
favorite band of all time.
Mine too, I have to say.
I think was it my Queen content on TikTok that made you follow me?
Definitely, yeah. That's how we met. Yeah, I don't know if we've said this, but like a year ago, Hayden did all these like Queen song rankings, and one of them came up. I think it was Sheer Heart Attack. It came up on my For You page, and I was like, oh, this guy's really cool. And I followed him, and I watched like all of his Queen and Elton John song rankings. And he did a live one day, and I joined it, and it was just him and I was like texting through, and he would like respond, and then he followed me after. But I remember like you followed me after. You're like, you seem chill. I was
So
like,
we're friends
sick.
now.
We're friends now, pretty much. We met over TikTok. That's the most Gen Z thing to say, but we met on TikTok.
I'm not even embarrassed. I
We
don't
now
give a
have a
fuck.
podcast. I'm not either. No, you're like one of my
Yes,
best friends.
best
Best
friend.
friend.
News of the World by Queen. Their sixth album
A phenomenal album. It's their sixth. Wow, good for them.
came out October 28th, 1977.
It is 11 songs.
Yes, there was 11 songs, and according to this website I found, there were a rumored 3 songs that didn't make the album that we know of.
Oh my gosh, wait, what songs?
So this one of them says possibly, by the way. Silver Salmon, which dates back to the first Queen album.
Ooh.
Feelings, which was released as a bonus track. Nice little 12. I did include it in the ranking.
I have that on deluxe version. That's a good one though.
This last one is rumored to exist, so we don't know how factual it is. Battery's not included, and the bio says this track is rumored to be from the News of the World sessions and written by either John Deacon or Brian May. No recordings of the track have surfaced, so whether it ever existed or still exists is doubtful. It's also possible that this was just a working title of another track, but we'll probably never know. If we get Brian on this podcast, I am asking him.
Brian, Sir Brian, Roger, Taylor, if you're ever hearing this, please tell us.
I read somewhere that it's also rumored that was the only song that John Deacon ever sang on.
Really? I know he did like backup vocals, but he never like sang, right?
Yeah.
Like he's a little in the back. Like pop off, my man.
bestie.
Pop off, bestie. I haven't listened to it too often, but doesn't he have that like killer bass solo in what is it, Liar?
Yeah.
My man's knew how to kill it on the bass, and that's all
I
that
learned how to
matters.
play that. It's been a while, so I need to be a refresher. Is like that? Isn't that like?
Oof, I think so. I tried to show my mom and she got bored of it, but I was like, no, John Deacon kills it in this one. And she was like, go to the next song. This one's long. It's like 7 minutes or something.
That's just normal when you listen to Queen.
It's just normal when you listen to Queen. Like, I don't know. I listen to 15-minute songs and I'm like, this is great.
It's nice talking about Queen,
This is
honestly,
great.
because I haven't listened to a lot in the last year, like since I did the rankings, even though from like 2019 to like mid 2020, I listened to them religiously. It was insane.
Throughout quarantine, I listened, like the very beginning of quarantine, I think I listened to only Queen for a solid like 3 months. And then I got into a lot of other like 70s, early 80s music. Okay, I gotta say, going off your little gif about 3-track runs, Who Needs You, It's Late, and My Melancholy Blues might be the best 3-track run of News of the World.
I was going to say that, bestie. I was.
No way.
And
No, because it is, but that's just like a
argument
fact.
for best 3-track run in their discography. Definitely throwing it in the ring.
It's just phenomenal, I gotta say.
It's kind of weird going back into all this Queen talk. I know I kind of brought this up earlier, but just like, Queen was like, that was my thing before Elton John. Like, Queen this, Queen that. And now it's kind of Elton John this, Elton John that. I hyperfixate on artists, but it's just weird kind of like rewinding myself.
No, definitely.
I think we should just do what we did last time and kind of go into this track by track.
Definitely.
What better place to start than We Will Rock You, the album opener?
What better place to start? Exactly.
It's a good song. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but it's one of my least favorite songs on the album.
Yeah. No, I mean it's a classic song, like everyone knows it. But honestly,
out of the 12, actually 13, let's include We Will Rock You Fast. The instrumental version of We Will Rock You.
Yeah, I do like the fast one.
I think out of the 13 tracks, including Feelings and all that, I'd probably put this at 12. You can judge me all you want. I think it's just hearing it too much, and also like the other songs.
Yeah.
Oh my.
The other songs are really something, and I feel like they don't get enough clout just because of We Will Rock You.
This is where the hate comments come.
If I'm being completely honest, whenever I listen to this album all the way through, I start at track 3. I start with Sheer Heart Attack, and I listen through it from there.
I just remembered something.
What's up, bestie?
So I actually did have this on the thing to talk about today, but I think we should start it now.
Say it, bestie.
A few years ago, I wanted to do something similar that we're doing now with Tuned Out, and I wanted to do a blog of album reviews.
Ooh.
I only ever did one episode before I gave up. That's why I'm so shocked that...
I felt that. We're three episodes in?
And the one episode I did was News of the World.
No way.
This was written May 13th, 2019. So I figured let's read my reviews of then and change, see how it goes now.
I want to hear your reviews from then and then compare them to what you have to say now.
Do we want to start with my intro that I wrote?
I do, yeah. Read that for me. I want to hear it. I didn't know you then, so this is going to be interesting.
This was junior year of high school. On October 28th, 1977, the legendary rock group Queen, and then in parentheses, members including Freddie Mercury, Brian May, Roger Taylor, and John Deacon, released their 6th studio album, News of the World. Consisting of 11 tracks, this album became a certified classic among fans with its more mainstream sound and unforgettable rock anthems. But how do I perceive the album?
Oh, and its cover is based off of one of those. It's like something science fiction.
Book, I think it was
incredible. Yeah, it's a comic book, and they all got.
There was that episode of Family Guy where Stewie was afraid of the cover. I remember knowing that episode for years before listening to this album, and when I decided to listen to it, I was like, "Here we go."
Before like listening to the album, I had seen like the album cover almost, and I was like, "This is familiar."
And I was like, it's time to hear the album that Stewie's afraid of. And actually, my dog Winston, because I have the vinyl, he's afraid of the cover too. I have a video somewhere of him looking at it, and he was just walking away.
Oh my gosh, backing up.
I remember I hated this because it took too long, but now I think I'd enjoy it. I think like a year ago I decided I wanted to do it again, and I just never did it. Okay, We Will Rock You, written by Brian May. We all know the rhythm to this hit, whether it's from TV, sports, radio, or something else. This song is played everywhere, and it has every right to be. It's a short, high-powered anthem that can hype up anyone. It brings in this fictional man that Mercury warns if he keeps up his antics, they will, well, rock him, or make an example of him. It's perfect for sports games to chant at the opposing team. The best part is that this song has so much, and it's the shortest track on the album. We Will Rock You ends with such a classic guitar solo from Brian May. Everything about this song is classic. And then I put my favorite lyric at the time. Buddy, you're an old man, poor man, pleading with your eyes, gonna make you some peace someday.
Nice.
I don't know if that's still my favorite lyric, but
Yeah.
this is just time capsule.
Definitely,
I mean,
definitely.
It still stands. It's such a classic song. It's a little overplayed.
I mean, it is. It definitely very much of a feel-good vibe.
It's so overplayed.
I would have to agree with that.
But it makes sense why it is.
It is, yeah. You hear that
I think
everywhere.
We should also talk about We Will Rock You Fast while we're here.
Mm-hmm.
I do have to say that one is better.
I would have to agree. I haven't listened to like the album recording too many times, but I have seen like the live versions of it, because it is that, I mean, the album recording is from like the live Tokyo recording, but I've only like watched the videos of it. It has such a good energy to it. I love it.
It does take away from the whole purpose of this song, but like every instrument has a solo, and it's just, it really gets me going. Just the guitar riff and just and then the
Actually, my favorite part of We Will Rock You, because it starts out with the pop, and just like vocals for a good bit, but that first guitar note that comes in, that you know what I mean? You know, like that first guitar riff that comes in along with the drums, it just hits so hard in the right way, and it brings the whole song together.
The guitar solo on the fast version, in my opinion, is so much better.
Oh, yeah, no, I have to agree, but I like the way that the guitar comes in the just normal.
Oh, this drink is so bad.
When, like, I hear it on the radio, I'm, like, waiting for it.
Oh, I'm cringing every time I take a drink.
Imagine not drinking water. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. I'm drinking honey Weiss or Vice, or I'm drinking honey water.
honey water, what? But I mean, every time I think of the fast version, I can just see Freddie Mercury jumping around on stage.
Makes me want to jump around.
And that does bring me a good amount of joy, I have to
One
admit.
could say it makes you want to jump up.
It very well does.
It does. Track dose.
Track 2. This is written by Freddie Mercury. It is We Are the Champions, and like I said earlier, it fades in, or We Will Rock You fades into We Are the Champions, and it almost sounds as if it is one song, and anytime you hear it on the radio, you will hear both.
I do think this one is better than We Will Rock You.
Yeah, it's a good power ballad. I really like the emotion that goes into, I don't know, it's very cocky, but I think it does cocky in the right way. It's very powerful.
Definitely. Here, let's read my review here.
And it also has the Mandela effect, because apparently at the end of the song, it is not We Are the Champions of the World. It's just We Are the Champions, unless I'm getting that wrong, but it's one of those
two.
You're right.
They didn't say it at the end of the studio recording. During the live,
it's just
they did.
We Are the Champions, and then it ends. So maybe that's the explanation for the Mandela effect. So we don't need to ruin it for people. I'm so excited.
We're the Champions, and I put the writing credits in parentheses next to him. We're the Champions, written by Freddie Mercury. Written at the same time as the previous song to go hand in hand with each other. We Are the Champions keeps the drive and power from the first track while also giving a cause and effect. We rocked you, and now we are the champions. Piano in this is truly beautiful and gives off a wave of relief that makes the listener feel calm and happy. It brings me memories of when I spent time with my friends and we all sang this song together, believing we actually were the champions of the world. Oh God, great memory, by the way. This song makes me want to take on the world more than We Will Rock You, because it gives off the vibe that you don't need to be the toughest to take on any challenge. Just be you. The guitar at the end brings out the melody and makes it even stronger. One thing I wished was changed is the second verse. I prefer the way it was sung in the Live Aid performance over the studio version. It feels like it fits the rhythm better. I can't speak right now. All in all, this song is pure and truly magical, and my favorite lyric at the time, and it might still be my favorite lyric. I should have listened to this album today to give like a full fresh take, but the lyric was, "I've done my sentence but committed no crime." Such a good line.
Yeah, I mean, that is a pretty powerful one. I honestly, I would have to agree that might be one of my favorite from the album to this day.
I rank it somewhere in the middle.
Or not from the album, from the song. I mean, I get like chills when I hear that line. Like, I'm like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's the way he sings it, but I'm like.
I think my stance on We're the Champions still stands, and I'd probably rank it somewhere, I don't know if I already said this, somewhere middle on the on my ranking.
No, understandable, because it does have like a very like good meaning behind it, but I also think it is quite overplayed, and I think there are a lot of other songs of the
I know
album.
it probably makes me sound like one of those, oh, yeah, look at me, I'm a true fan, the hits aren't my favorites. But no,
yeah, like,
it's just genuinely how I feel.
better songs on the album, but there are.
It's genuinely how I feel.
There are better songs on the album. Track 3, Sheer Heart Attack. This, I really like how they use that line from I Saw Her Standing There by the Beatles.
I love that too.
Yeah, I really like that. It's like the opening line of the song, I think.
All you wanna do is disappear.
All I wanna do is...
It gets me fucking headbanging.
It gets you good. It really draws you right into the song. And I like paying a little homage to the Beatles. Classic. We love the Beatles. John Lennon kind of sucked, but we love the Beatles.
The Beatles.
Like as a person. The Beatles. I love the Beatles accent. We're the Beatles. Paul McCartney.
How did that TikTok go? It's like, here's my impression of Ringo Starr when you ask him what his favorite fruit is. I can't do this without laughing. It's so hard to do. Like, I could probably do it for any other thing, but when it comes to telling this TikTok, I just can't do it. Anyways, this is my impression of Ringo Starr when you ask him what his favorite fruit is. Mango. I can't do it.
Mango.
I'm just trying to like hold it down.
The way the Beatles talk is... Do you know the movie Help?
No, I haven't seen
with
it.
the Beatles? Are you joking? Hayden, please tell me you're joking. That movie is phenomenal.
Aaron, I am DEADASS. Deadass.
No, okay. You have to watch that movie because it is so fucking funny.
I bet it is. That sounded...
Oh my gosh.
That sounded sarcastic.
It's a good movie.
I bet it is.
No, like, it's a funny movie. I watched that in like middle school and it holds up to this day. Like, it's got that like really bad kind of sense of humor almost, but where it like breaks the fourth wall and all of that, but like it holds up. As a college student now, thinking back to my middle school days watching this, I still find it funny. There is a good sense of comedy in that movie. Maybe that's just me.
Who knows?
I just have a shitty sense of humor.
I mean, I have the shittiest sense of
But
humor.
it's
We
good.
determined this on the last episode. Do you actually know? Do you know why this album was called this song was called Sheer Heart Attack?
No, but I find it weird that it was not on the album Sheer Heart Attack.
Because Roger started writing it during that time, but he just kept reworking it, and then they were just like, "Oh, look, it's done. Let's put it on this." I wonder how different it sounded during the Sheer Heart, because I can't imagine this version on there, even though that album has Stone Cold Crazy.
I can't either. Yeah.
Here's the 2019 review of Sheer Heart Attack. Written by Roger Taylor.
By Roger Taylor. Not Roger Taylor.
Starting with a faint guitar scrape, then suddenly kicking into gear, this song just throws you into the action, and it works. I stand by that. It's like the best part of the song. The well, you just.
No, I definitely. This song goes very hard. Like, everything about the instrumental part of this song just throws you right into the album.
I need to listen to the song again to see if I stand by this possibly idiotic statement I made. This Roger Taylor jam gives off a similar rhythm to the Blitzkrieg Bop, which is also a classic.
The what?
Blitzkrieg Bop. I don't know. I think it's mostly in the drums where I kind of get that vibe.
Ah, okay.
That was probably a very idiotic comment of some kid trying to sound smart. You can tell right away this is a Roger Taylor song with the fast pace and heavy rock sound. The chorus is sung with these long phrasings of the words sheer and real, and it might be my favorite part of the song. My only problem with the song was the guitar solo. Was it even guitar? To me, it was just basically long, high-pitched screeches that not only hurt my ears, but my dog ears too, because Winston was in the room while I was listening to the album. In the end, I enjoyed how the song ended the same way it began, abruptly. I just like, it's cardiac! And then it goes right into the piano for all dead. And my favorite favorite lyric was, sheer heart attack. Cardiac.
I feel like abrupt might just be the best way to describe this song. It is quite abrupt. Everything about it.
When I listen to this song, I think about either when I was listening to the live version leaving the McDonald's parking lot in my hometown, or when I was on vacation at my family's cabin and we were at the laundromat and I was listening to this. The two last places you'd expect to listen to Sheer Heart Attack. Actually, no, it's McDonald's.
Yeah.
You're going to have a sheer heart attack there.
Yeah.
All Dead, All Dead.
All
I know
Dead,
for
All
a
Dead. Written
fact,
by Brian May.
without question, my favorite lyric on this song is still my favorite. Which version of All Dead, All Dead do you like more? Do you like Freddie's or Brian's?
Honestly, I think Brian has a very unique tone to his voice, and I do like hearing him sing. My mom disagrees. She's like, oh, that's why Brian didn't sing too much, but I actually really like hearing Brian May
Based on
sing.
what I've heard from your mom's music taste throughout the last 2 episodes, your mom has awful music taste.
I sure hope she doesn't hear that.
I don't want her to be listening to this and be like, this Hayden kid, don't like his podcast.
I don't like this
Don't
Hayden
like
kid.
how he podcasts. Ma'am,
Yeah, no, it's like you're
ma'am,
not.
let's get you to
You're
bed.
not allowed to do podcasts. Yeah. He, for some reason, doesn't like Brian's voice. I think he has a very soft voice, and it's very...
Perfect.
I think it has a really nice tone to it, and I appreciate and enjoy hearing him sing. But I would have to say, just out of like, in contrast to Freddie's singing, I do like Brian's version. Of All Dead, All
Yeah.
Dead. Although Freddie does also do a good version. I just think that I like hearing that little
Wasn't
change.
the song based on Brian's childhood cat?
I think so.
Okay, my review, 2019. This is... Oh, Sheer Heart Attack. I think that's also near the middle of my list. I think All Dead, All Dead is pretty high on the list. Anyways, All Dead, written by Brian May. This far into the album, every song has been either high energy and tough or calm and emotional. All Dead is the latter, being one of the most emotional songs on this entire project. This track feels like a personal song by May, but at the same time, it also feels so relatable. The amazing instrumental is layered with vocals about the loss of a loved one, which no one wants to go through. Listening to this on a sad day is like throwing gasoline onto a fire. It makes everything worse due to the pain it encaptures. I'm trying to sound poetic here. When May sings, "Of course, I don't believe you're dead and gone," it makes me break on the inside.
Oh, God.
And I just broke thinking about it. Of course,
that
I
line
don't
devastates
believe.
me.
Oh God!
And I love the "and gone" at the begin. All dead and like the way that like repeats. That makes me very sad.
It is one of the saddest lyrics I've ever seen. Clearly, I wasn't into Mother Love yet. In conclusion, All Dead is a wonderful example of a catchy but depressing song, and my favorite lyric. I still stand. I don't even need to read the whole thing. I know it's still my favorite lyric. All dead at the rainbow's end, and still I hear her own sweet song. Actually, there's two. It's either that or, but please you must forgive me, I am old but still a child. Oh.
Yeah. That one is quite powerful, I think.
Imagine if Brian was here right now.
I know, imagine. I would love to hear his inputs on this, especially since this is his song. Hey, yo, Brian May.
What's good?
Sir, what's good, doctor?
Imagine he sees the message like after this episode's out, and he's like, "Oh, let's listen to the episode." And he's listening, and right now, and he just hears you go, "Hey, yo,
yo, what's up? Spread your wings."
Can you say the title properly?
Spread your wings. By John Deacon. I love this song. This close to one of my favorites of the song. I think John Deacon doesn't get enough credit for how good of a writer he was, just solely because he did not sing his own songs. This is one of my favorites by Queen. I love this song.
I think it's a pretty good one too. I think I think it's like in between the middle and the high on the list. This song's actually we talked about it a little bit in the last episode, but I cut it out for time. I have 2 guinea pigs. They're named Deacon and Sammy, and obviously we named Deacon after John Deacon, and Sammy from Spread Your Wings, and it was also written by John Deacon.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Bestie, I'm gonna have so much shit to cut through. You realize we're already like 2 hours in?
We actually are.
This is normally when we're done,
and we're like halfway through the album.
Okay, anyways, Spread Your Wings.
Spread Your Wings, I instrumentally, lyrically, I really like the emotion. I really like the cut that out. I really like the emotion that Freddie Mercury puts into John Deacon's lyrics.
I need this is random. I need the sunglasses Freddie is wearing in the video.
Oh my gosh. I honestly, I don't watch too many music videos, but during the height of the pandemic, I watched a lot of Queen videos, and this just overall interviews and everything. I was immersed. I was fully immersed, and I do get made fun of by my family for that. But I watched this video and I absolutely loved it. And I just realized I don't know if my computer is going to be able to handle the audio this long, but we're going to do it. We're going to send it. We're going to do it. We might have to end after we get through these tracks, but we'll full send.
Who cares? We can
coming
do
up
whatever
on 2.5 hours. Who cares? We do it though. We want.
Let me do the review here of my
Yeah.
Spread Your Wings, written by John Deacon. Looking at the title of this song brings me memories of the scene in Bohemian Rhapsody 2018, when the band decides to take a break.
Oh my god.
But this song isn't depressing like the movie scene. Spread Your Wings, a ballad similar to We Are the Champions, is about a man who strives to follow his dreams. It's what everyone wants, isn't it? This is led by yet another powerful instrumental with a minute outro at the end that leaves the listener reflecting on the purpose of the piece. I feel, though, that some lines were too long for measures. You can hear Mercury struggling to get the lines out in time. The end of the third verse shows how dedicated he can get to the theme. The vocals sound very dedicated and emotional during this part of the song. And favorite lyric, because you know you should do better, that's because you're a free man.
Yeah, oh god, let me look up the lyrics to this one. Because I was listening to this the other day, in preparation. This was Christmas Eve that I was listening to it. Not that we're recording this before the new
it's
year.
clearly January 3rd when you're hearing this.
There was a lyric in here that I was like, ooh, that is too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the lyrics. All right, I've got it up. Wow, I just switched British accents like mid-sentence. The Beatles. It's like at the end of, what is this? I think the second verse. It just makes me think of the Wizard of Oz, where it says, "Why can't you be happy at the Emerald Bar?" Because, like, the Emerald City in the Wizard. That's what I think of. But I also like the "You've got no real ambition, you won't get very far. Sammy boy, don't you know who you are?" I really like. Oh, and his boss said to him, "Now listen, boy, you're always dreaming." I like the second verse a lot. I like that because I'm quite the daydreamer, and so I am often told you're always dreaming. So that really resonated with me. I like that line a lot. Anyway,
I think the next 3 songs we should probably speed run through, because the next 3 songs after that, I have a lot I want to say.
Yeah, so the next one is Fight from the Inside. I've said most of what I need to say about Roger Taylor and his lyrics. They're not my favorites, but I don't think they're bad. I do like Fight from the Inside, although I would not say I wouldn't say it's my favorite on the album.
Yeah, this is lower. I think it's maybe number 11 on my list of 13.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. I do think I like the ooh.
Same.
I really like that. I love how it sounds, and there's like a bit of like a sharper harmony there that I really. Yeah, I like the screams.
I like the intro.
I love a good scream.
Like when the guitars come in, like the.
I think Roger Taylor is a phenomenal drummer, and I love watching videos of them live, and one of those reasons is because I love watching the way he drums. It's like for all drummers, it's a full body thing, but I love seeing like how much drummers can put into a song, because drummers are the heartbeat of the band. I think that was in the Selena movie. The drummer is the heartbeat of the band.
I think this song and the next one, I think I'm really just gonna say my review from this, because I don't think they've changed that much. Fight from the Inside, written by Roger Taylor. I don't have much to say about this song. The 6th song on the album puts me in a funky groove, all thanks to Taylor's amazing music style. The song had me rocking out.
Yeah, I would say that.
The song had me rocking out to it the whole time it was on. Fight from the Inside makes me feel like a battle is about to take place, and I want to be there to witness it. His oohs and ahs in the chorus drive this energy even further. Favorite lyric: "You gotta fight from the inside, attack from the rear, fight from the inside. You can't win with your hands tied."
A classic chorus right there. I honestly, I do agree. There is the energy that Roger Taylor has in his songs is very unique from a lot of the other band members and their writing styles, and I do appreciate that a lot. And I think he does write a good song. I gotta say that. I'm just not the biggest fan of his lyrics. I feel like, I don't know, but he writes a phenomenal song. All right, let's hear your Get Down, Make Love review.
This is my least favorite.
Years ago.
This is dead last.
Really? It's not my favorite. It makes me laugh. I like the harmonies in it on the Get Down, Make Love on those lines. I really like.
I like when it switches from like the funk to like the rock in the choruses.
I like the way the drumming in the song. The doo doo doo. Yeah. I'm not good at impersonating music.
The review.
Anyways.
Get Down, Make Love, written by Freddie Mercury. While this song isn't bad,
of course,
it may be my least favorite song on the whole album. The music is simple, but it is also very funky and soothing. The line, "You say you're hungry, I give you meat," made me cringe so hard that it was actually difficult to enjoy the rest of this.
I wonder what that line is about.
God.
He says, I think, "You suck my head." I just... I'm so confused. What could that be about?
It also makes me super uncomfortable at times, like it is right now, bestie Aaron. One thing I do enjoy, though, is when the music picks up during the chorus. The energy keeps me going throughout the song. Not to mention the first 2 lines of the chorus are actually very catchy along with the refrain. The build-up 2.5 minutes in is also pretty cool, but it ends up being a little too loud and the techno sounds get to be a little too much. Get Down, Make Love isn't an unbearable track, but I will skip it most of the time. Favorite lyric, still stand by this, is every time I get hot, you say you want to cool down. Every time I get hot, you say you want to come down.
I love the tone change from the every time I get high, you want to cool.
Yeah.
You know, the way it goes from like a higher. Yeah, I really like that. I agree. I will get maybe halfway through the song before going to the next one most of the time. Like I give it a listen and then I'm like, all right, it's the same from here. I do like the way it goes from that like high. I like the way it goes from that like fast-paced tempo back to the do 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 do. You know, I do like the contrast there, but it is not my favorite. And I get what you mean by the uncomfortableness.
God.
He really doesn't paint around what he's trying to say. He says it, but I don't know what else to expect from a Freddie Mercury. That it just feels very.
This is a Wendy's.
Yeah.
Track 8. Here we go.
Okay, Sleeping on the Sidewalk. This is Brian May.
The first line is not true anymore. This is Sleeping on the Sidewalk, written by Brian May. This is hands down my favorite song on the album. Not anymore.
Okay.
This is probably like in the middle. I feel connected to it because, like the man in the story, I play trumpet. I love playing it. I've been in band for almost 6 years.
No way, you were a band kid?
It's also nice to hear something different this far in.
Why does that make sense?
Shut up. Brian May conducted a fantastic blues jam. He's a fantastic singer. Story of a man sleeping on the sidewalk, becoming a famous trumpeter, then going back to the sidewalk. It's an easy to follow story. I only wish the song was longer. Delivers a great message that fame isn't for everyone. If you only want to do something for fun, then do it for fun. It also goes without saying that the guitar solo is simply fantastic. And it also entertains me to think the third verse is a subtle message Brian has for someone in the music industry. Favorite lyric? Nothing was amiss and all the people want to listen. You'd have thought I was a happy man. Still my favorite lyric.
Yeah, I would have to say that is a good one. I like the lyrics of this song. I really do. But I don't like the way they go with the instrumental, I think. There's just... For me, there's just something about it that's like off-putting almost. But I do like the message behind it quite a bit.
I'm still on my first bottle of water. It's just so hard to drink.
Dude, I've like drank 32 ounces of water and I'm like thirsty.
I have 6 bottles of water here and I expected to get through all of them and I'm not even halfway done with the first one.
Oh no.
It's so gross.
Sleeping on the Sidewalk. Not a bad song, but it's not my favorite.
Should we jump right into the next 3?
Okay, who needs you?
First things first. Do we want to jump ahead to Feelings and knock that out of the way before we get into these 3?
Yeah, let's do Feelings. So this is a live recording, I believe. It's on like the deluxe version of the album.
I did not write a review on this song, by the way.
That's okay. It's very high energy.
In the middle on my ranking. Great song.
Okay.
Gotta get
I do, yeah.
Feelings.
Yeah, so I love the vocals in it. Freddie really pops off. Also, I believe you lied before when you said "We Will Rock You" is the shortest song on the album. This one is 1 minute and 54 seconds.
Technically, it's not on the album, but also I didn't really know about this song at the time.
But yeah, no, I mean, in that short amount of time, it just goes hard.
I love how it just kind of starts with the
It's so good. It is
not much
so
to say about it.
Not much to say other than like it is a good song. Like it's just it's almost very simple, but like it really it pulls you in. It pulls you in.
I'm trying to find who wrote it. Hang on, I'm trying. Brian wrote it.
And Mercury sang it.
Of course. I feel like we're just trying to speed through this to get into the next 3 songs. The best 3-track run.
Okay.
It's so good.
Okay. We're going.
These are the 3 best songs on the album.
These are our 3 favorites. I'm glad we agree on this. Who needs you?
It's my favorite on the album.
Who, Hayden? Who needs you?
Sadie, if you're listening, Who
needs you?
Sadie, if you're listening, this portion of the podcast talking about who needs you is dedicated to you. That's like me and my friend Sadie. This is like our song.
So this was written by Deacon.
I love this song.
John Deacon, another classic John Deacon song. We love John Deacon.
This is our Blue Eyes.
Hayden and I are John. Yeah. Who Needs You
The blue eyes of this album.
and Spread Your Wings are maybe my blue eyes of this album. I love how Deacon
Close
writes.
second, like
Deacon has a very nice way
my
of
spiteful
writing.
child for this album is Melancholy Blues.
Yeah, but we'll get
Yes,
into
we
that.
will.
I love the vocalizations in Who Needs You and the harmonies that come in.
I
Oh,
want to listen to this song right now. Like it's.
that's like the same reason
I
that
feel
I
like I'm
love
staring at my dealer with like an 8 ball of crack. I'm like,
Millionaire
give me
Waltz, Days of
some.
the Day at the A Day at the Races, like that. I love when Queen has like harmonies come in the second half of the song. It just, oh my gosh, like it's good at the beginning and then it just all comes together when all of those voices come in. I just love it. I love it, and that's one of the reasons I love Who Needs You. Plus,
Mm-hmm.
the instrumental is phenomenal. I love I don't even know how to describe it, but like I had to hiccup, the tunes, the beats. It's got a very like quiet drum pattern almost, and I love it because that's what the song needed.
When I listen to this, one thing I think about is a day me and my same ex I mentioned earlier, we drove around Wisconsin, lower Wisconsin, like to the Dells and stuff, and listened to this album. And I just remember this was one of the songs that I remember listening to the most that day. It's a fun day, but this song, I think I'll just start with my review and then I'll add on to what I have to say. Who Needs You, written by John Deacon. With a title like Who Needs You, you would think that this is a slow and depressing song, but it's kind of the opposite. It's an upbeat track that makes you want to just get up and dance.
Really?
The guitar, which is played beautifully by May and Deacon, makes me want to go on a vacation too.
Yes, that is the vibe.
Who Needs You reminds everyone of that one person in their life that they could live without. The harmonies on the lines, Flat on Your Face, and Where is the Helping Hand, blow me away. I danced a lot to the bridge.
Whoa, that was bad.
And I truly enjoy a song when I dance to it. Let's see what my favorite lyric was. There's two choices at the time. Let's see if I still live with these. Who needs, well, I don't need. Who needs you? And then taking one step forward, slipping two steps back.
I love that one. That line might be my favorite. The one step forward, flipping
But the
two
flat
steps
on
back.
your face line is so good.
Flat
What's the
on your
actual line?
face.
And
Oh
it
my gosh.
leaves you feeling lying flat on your
Flat on your
face.
face, reaching out,
Reaching out
for a helping
hand. Where is the helping hand? That was messy.
Yeah, that was so good.
cares?
Brian May, you better not critique us if you listen to this.
I just love the dancey feel to it, and then when the electric
gives
guitars
vacation
come in.
vibes. That was the word I was looking for earlier.
When the electric
I feel
guitars
like
come
I'm
in,
at a beach.
they give this like nice harmony that really like gives it a nice like.
It pulls it together.
Makes it like it's padding. It's almost like padding.
Yeah.
Oh man, have you ever heard the acoustic take of this?
No.
It's so
my
adorable.
God.
It's like just John and Freddie, and you can hear them talking about like Freddie's like just let it flow in, and
Just let it flow in. Oh, I'm gonna look this up.
They do the whole thing, and at the end, John was like, "How was that?" And then Freddie's like, "Oh, it's adorable," or something like that. It's like I love listening to it so much. It's just the most adorable thing.
That is so cute.
Favorite song on the album for me. It's just so good.
It's good. Oh God. Ooh, are we ready for the next one?
Is this gonna be your Who Needs You?
It just might be.
I really got into this one early pandemic.
No, same. Like I think I listened to this at least. It's a 7-minute song nearly, and I listened to this nearly every day of the pandemic 10 times. I'd get up in the morning and
that was me April 2020.
It was on.
But yeah,
this one was written by Brian May, and I would have to say this is like my favorite song on the album. The harmonies that come in the chorus, it's late, it's late, it's late, but not too late. I love the not too late. Whoever does that low note just brought it together. And the guitar solo that comes in, what trips me out about this song is that it does repeat that line, the it's late, so much to the point when you're listening to it it on repeat, you almost don't notice that you've listened to it like 3 times in a row until you're like, I've been listening to this chorus for a while. Because it has a beautiful flow to it that makes you not realize
Yeah.
you're listening to this on repeat. It's been about 20 minutes. But I love the way the vocals sound on this song. Blows me away.
Totally. I guess I could just jump into my review that I wrote.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it, bestie. I want to hear. I want to know.
It's Late, written by Brian May. At this point, this was like a year before I really got into this song.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, all the way up until their jazz album, every album had a song that was around the same length as this. It was becoming a tradition. It's Late, running at 6.5 minutes long, is a 3-part song about a man in love with 2 women. As May described, it's like the first part of the story is at home. The guy is with his woman. The second part is in a room somewhere. The guy is with some other woman that he loves and can't help loving. And the last part, he's back with his woman. At this point, Brian has solidified himself as one of the best musicians of all time. The vocal backgrounds in the chorus, singing, "It's late," really add to the story while Mercury sings the main parts. The last part of the chorus is one of my favorite parts. I'm guessing that's the it's late, but not too late.
Too late. Yeah.
Another favorite is in the melody change in the second verse, but one confusing part is when he sings, I've been so long, you've been so long. It just makes no sense to me. I hate repeating myself, but, and this is in all caps, oh my god, that guitar solo, and then back to regular casing. What adds to it even more is when Mercury vocalizes along with the solo. It makes me pumped even more and more. When it calms down in the third verse, it transitions smoothly, and the Sheer Heart Attack reprise is also a nice little added bonus.
Definitely.
I forgot there was a reprise in there.
Yeah, no, that reminded me too, but it works.
Favorite lyric, oh, how I could love you if I could let you stay, or you're staring at me with suspicion in your eye. You say, what game are you playing?
I love the way that he sings with suspicion in your eye. That is a phenomenal part of the song.
Suspicion in your eyes.
Alright, you're staring at me. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's a great song, and
it's a good song.
Actually, I'm starting to believe that the best 3-track run Queen has ever had is Who Needs You, It's Late, My Melancholy Blues.
Yeah, are we ready for My Melancholy Blues?
I'm ready if you're ready.
Bestie.
Okay,
piano in My Melancholy Blues blows me away every time. As a former piano playing child,
so this song tears me up.
If you didn't guess by the piano extravaganza within this song, it is written by Freddie Mercury, sung by Freddie Mercury, and pianos clearly by Freddie Mercury. There's a lot going on in this one.
I'd rank this one maybe number 2. With It's Late being number 3. Have you heard the BBC version of this where they added guitar?
I don't think I have, but I see it here it's on the deluxe version. I've listened, no, I haven't. I've listened to it like once or twice.
That's the one on the deluxe version. Actually, there's a song I want to make with a guitar sound, and that's actually just now realized that's the sound I want to go for. So the person who's going to play the guitar, I'm going to send that version to him and be like, something like this. Like I did that with Swing Around. There's a trumpet solo at the end.
Good. Love a good horn section.
By the time, as we said in the last one,
we love the horn.
By the time people are hearing this, the song's already out. I sent the musician the song Mona Lisa's and Mad Hatters Part 2 by Elton John, and I said, let's do something like this. And then I arranged it to give it a little bit more of that feel. But anyways, Melancholy Blues.
My Melancholy Blues. I like the way he sings. It's very surreal almost, like listening to the song. It's a great ending to the album, I gotta say. Like, I wish they had ended live shows with this one instead of We Are the Champions, because this one is just so like it's like the perfect ending for such an upbeat, for a mostly upbeat album. With all the different tones that they've gotten there, like it really just, I think it brings it all together, and it brings together the 3-track run as well.
It really be like that.
It do be like that, and I think the emotion that's put into this is just perfect, because it is the ending. What is it? It's another party's over. That I love that line, and that's perfect. This album is a party, and My Melancholy Blues is saying that the party's over. How does it get better than that, Hayden? Tell me.
You're making me tear up, bestie.
Bestie, oh no.
Anyways, should I give the review?
Yes.
My Melancholy Blues, written by Freddie Mercury. I gotta say it in a
Freddie Mercury.
melancholy tone.
By Freddie Mercury.
Shut up. My Melancholy Blues makes me feel like I'm in a coffee house listening to an open mic, and it's one of the many things I appreciate about this ballad. The theme of the song is one that is heartbreaking. A bar patron sings about his sorrowful night and the woman he's lost. You can hear the pain in Mercury's voice and the melancholy in the piano. When the piano solo begins, it makes me think about the talented artist we lost. Freddie Mercury will forever be missed. Also, his voice sounds very different from We Will Rock You to me. It sounds more mature. It makes me feel like Queen and the listener have both grown since the album started, and that's something I love to see. It was an amazing closer to an amazing album. And my favorite lyric? It might still be my favorite lyric. I don't know. I need to re-listen to the song. I'm causing a mild sensation with this new occupation. I'm permanently glued to this extraordinary mood.
I do like that one too, I gotta say.
I think it might be different.
There's a lot of power behind. I think there's definitely a lot of power behind that, but there are a lot of great lyrics to choose from in this song, so I would understand if it had changed.
My new favorite might be I'm causing a mild sensation with this new occupation. I'm in the news. The way, like the glee in his voice when he says
News
it.
of the world.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize that. Oh my God, Bestie. Analyzing. Rhetorical analysis. Miss Swanson, my Aplac teacher. What is fucking good?
Yes. Gotta get it really deep into it.
I was going to say, I highly doubt she's listening to this, but I'm going to send her that snippet. Swanson, what's fucking good, Bestie?
Yes. All right. Favorite and least favorite from the album. Go.
Favorite, Who Needs You? Least favorite, Get Down, Make Love.
Okay. Yeah, understandable. I gotta say favorite, both Brian May. Favorite is It's Late. Least favorite, I would have to say, is Sleeping on the Sidewalk. But Get Down, Make Love is probably a close second. I feel like that sums it up.
Any other non-news of the world stories, like everyday life stories or whatever, just anything in general you want to add to the
anything now? Ooh, I don't know.
Because we were doing anything and then we were doing news of the world, and now let's go back to anything.
Yeah, we need a prompt for this anything.
Structure, people. I already run through all my talking points.
I know. I think I have as well. I told my geese story.
Fucking geese.
The fucking geese, man.
I badmouthed geese, and now I'm fucking dying.
I know. They're gonna come for me now. Every time I hear a tap on my window, I'm like,
the geese are here.
What's something we could circle back to? What did we talk about at the beginning?
Fucking how much I want Subway.
Subway, ooh.
No, I also want Chipotle because we were talking about it.
We were talking about it. Dude, do you have Qdoba where you are?
Yes, we do.
Bestie.
But Bestie.
Yeah, Bestie.
When you finally come to my neck of the woods. Culver's.
What?
You don't know Culver's?
I don't.
You're going to try Culver's, and you're also going to try Quick Trip.
Okay, bet.
Oh my, I can't wait to be there for that. Oh, I'm excited.
It's gotta happen now.
Quick Trip is a gas station, by the way.
Nice.
But it's it's like a fancy gas station.
Nice. Do you have Royal Farms?
No. Search it up right now, Quick Trip, but it's spelled Kwik.
Oh, beautiful. I love that.
Search it up. I fucking love Quick Trip.
Quick Trip, I will.
It's like a stereotype that Wisconsinites only love Quick Trip, but it's not really a stereotype if it's true. Like, I once was like on the verge of pissing my pants, and the closest Quick Trip was a half hour away, and I drove by 20 gas stations just to go to Quick Trip to piss.
Honestly,
I would do the same for a nicer gas station bathroom.
Well, it's not even just the bathroom. It's just like, I'm going to Quick Trip, and I'm going to get something from the hot spot. I'm going to get me a Tornado. I'm going to get me a fucking sandwich.
There's so many reasons to get to that nicer gas station. Also, just from the perspective of some slight OCD, gas station bathrooms are maybe one of the worst things.
Yeah,
and
same.
Going to that slightly nicer bathroom just makes your day.
But Quick Trip, and then Culver's. Oh my God, you're gonna love Culver's. It's a fast food restaurant.
Excited.
It's a fast food chain.
I'm so excited.
But like, it's a bougie fast food chain. It's so good.
I remember going to a McDonald's as a kid where they brought the food to us. Like, we went and sat down and they like brought our food over, and I was like, this is nice.
They
This is
had
nice.
a limited edition burger this past summer. I didn't get the chance
Ooh.
to try it, but
No.
do you know what cheese curds are?
No, I don't actually. Oh no.
Bestie, oh my god, you're gonna have your
Bestie.
mind fucking blown. Okay,
Oh, I'm excited.
do you want me to describe what cheese curds are, or do you want to just like find out?
Ooh. That's a good question. What do you think is best? What do you think is best?
I'm gonna tell you. Oh.
Okay.
So, by the way, in like regular chains like McDonald's and stuff, you're not gonna find this as options, but in more local things, it's common for the side options to be fries, onion rings, or cheese curds.
Okay. Okay.
It's a side. It is little balls of cheese. And there's two different versions of this. One of them is just like it's cold balls of cheese and you chew in it and it's squeaky. My favorite's the other version because I'm a fat ass. It's the little balls of cheese. They're deep fried and they're like super stretched. They're like if mozzarella sticks were balls.
I like that.
But instead of mozzarella cheese, it's cheddar cheese.
Oh,
And they're so good. I love cheese curds. I'm a true Wisconsinite. Fucking love cheese.
Oh yeah, Wisconsin's the cheese state. I forgot about that.
The non deep fried ones, the like regular like cold ones, those are usually put on poutine.
Just cheese.
They're usually put on poutine. Not
Wait,
here.
what's poutine?
It's a Canadian thing. It's
French
fries. It's French fries, gravy, and the non deep fried cheese curds.
The Canadians.
But the burger they had that I didn't get to try, it was a regular burger, and then it had a cheese curd that was in the shape of a patty, and it was just like one big cheese curd on top of it. I didn't get to try it.
Oh my god. You
But,
could make your own.
What
With
we're
smaller
gonna
cheese
do?
curds.
We're gonna go to Culver's, and we're gonna get like everything.
Okay.
I'm gonna save up for this because Culver's is kind of pricey, but we're gonna
it's a bougie fast
cheese
food
curd,
chain.
onion rings, the custard, the fries, the chicken strips, everything. Oh, and the custard.
I will break my vegetarianism to try a bite of their chicken for you.
Yeah,
I do it at Wendy's.
I don't want to force like meat onto you, but like you gotta try it at least.
I'll take a little bite. I do that
Take a
when my
tiny
friend
bite.
gets spicy chicken nuggets. I take a bite.
I especially don't want to force it if Brian's listening, because like I mean, I'm not gonna force it on anyone in general. I also kind of forgot that you were, but
it's okay. It's okay. My friend, for a while, every time I'd go to her house, she'd be like, "Are you still doing that thing? Still doing that vegetarian
you
thing?
doing that thing where you like
you doing that still? You like don't eat meat?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I've been doing it since before we met." And she'd be like, "Oh, okay."
You're gonna love it regardless, because they're also known for their custard, and the custard is so good. Quick Trip, I don't think has any like popular foods, but it's good.
Snacks.
Gotta love Quick Trip. Bestie, got me riled up over here. I only get excited about food when I only get excited about
Quick Trip?
It's Quick Trip and Culver's, and I'm explaining it to people not from Wisconsin because everyone in Wisconsin knows it. So I just like shoot a text to my friend. You want to go get some curds at Culver's?
Some curds.
Let's go get a
Culver's
custard.
curd.
What's the flavor of the day? Let's go find the flavor of the day. They do a different, like, obviously you got your chocolate and your vanilla custard, and then you can get different toppings, but then they usually have like a flavor of the day. And plug in Culver's here. Culver's, shout out. Can you oh my god, Culver's, can you sponsor the Tuned Out podcast? Please sponsor us. I will suck the Culver's teat.
Craig, not Craig. Culver's, we will pay you to sponsor us.
Actually, no, that does work because the CEO of Culver's is Craig Culver.
No fucking way.
So yes, Craig, listen up.
Craig.
I will suck the Culver teat. Not necessarily yours, just like the corporation as a whole.
Well, it depends on what you want.
That's strictly Aaron's business, not mine.
Hey, look, I'm just trying to get us a sponsorship here.
Listen, I'm just trying to get us a free Butterburger.
Look, we're broke.
I'm guessing, I don't know your stance, but I feel like when I say Butterburger, that just sounds like it's just like instead of meat patty.
Very American.
It doesn't. I'm guessing to you it might not sound like a meat patty. It's just like a patty made out of butter.
It's like a stick of butter.
No, I think it's just like a normal burger, but like, you know, instead of like oil, they use butter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more to it than that, but from my point of view, that's what it is.
That makes sense.
I almost don't want to stop recording because like I'm having fun and I know for a fact that it's not going to be for a while until we record another one, but also the more we record, the more I have to fucking sift through.
I know. Also, I mean, my computer's about to die, so it's probably around that time, unfortunately.
Cue the outro music right now.
Craig, we love you.
Culver
Both
and
Culvers and Craig.
The anonymous Craig.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to extend the outro music here, but because I already said start it. But thanks for listening to episode 3 of Tuned Out.
Episode 3 of Tuned Out.
First one of the new year, baby.
Yes. Woo!
Ooh, hell yeah. Woo!
And we'll see you on January 10th with our mystery album, and by that time, hopefully,
I think we're gonna have a special guest on that one.
We're gonna try to have a special guest. We'll have our Instagram page up where we'll post updates.
We say mystery album like we have one picked out.
We have one picked out.
We do not.
And it's a good one.
Don't
We
lie.
have one and it's a good one.
We do not have one.
It's gonna be great. Shut up. It's gonna be great.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. It's gonna be phenomenal. You guys are gonna love it.
It's gonna be great. We have one and it's a good one and it's gonna be great. All we can say.
No. Ma'am.
Well, thanks again for popping in for me, Bestie Hayden, and Craig.
Craig,
And
I love Craig.
We love Craig, and we'll see you all next week with another episode.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
I got a good chunk to sift through, but you know, this outro music's been playing long enough, so I think we gotta end this.
Yeah. Thanks for popping in.
Thanks for popping in. If you are in Wisconsin, get yourself a Butterburger.
Mm-hmm.
Live life free.
Of course.
Get a concrete mixer as well. I'm not explaining that. Aaron will find out what it is.
Oh no.
See you guys for episode 4. It'll be our first actual episode we record in 2022. Peace out.
Yeah,
Girl Scout.
peace out.
Bye.